Hello there, my friends. Are you feeling tired or sore or stiff? Or maybe you're getting over something or recovering from an injury? I've got just the thing for you today. I've got a 10-minute chair workout that'll help you get back on your feet, feel stronger, feel more mobilized, and feel better. Stick with me and I'll show you how. I'm Diane, and I specialize in helping people just like you feel stronger and more energized and more confident. All you're going to need for today's workout is a sturdy chair, no wheels, no folding, on a secure surface, not on a carpet that's going to run away with you, a set of dumbbells, and a resistance band. So grab up those things and let's get right into today's workout. As always, we're going to start with a warm-up. So we're going to start with a chair march. We warm up to get our joints and muscles, cardiovascular system ready to do exercise. It's really important to get your body primed for what you want it to do. So this is why we spend a little time at the beginning warming up and a little time at the end cooling down, bringing your body back to its normal state. So we're going to go for about 30 seconds here. Always feel free to adjust on your seat when you feel the need. We're going to do some neck rolls now. Right to the left, back to center. Sitting nice and tall while you're doing these. One more set each side. And coming back to center, now we're going to roll our shoulders back. Again, sitting up nice and tall, rolling those shoulders back. Next warm-up movement we're going to do is a twist to the side with a breathing exercise. So we're going to inhale here in the center, twist to the side as we exhale, sitting up nice and tall. Back to center, inhale, twist to the side, exhale. Back to the center, we're inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. One more the other side, inhale and exhale. Now, even the tiny muscles need to be warmed up, and we don't give our wrists and our ankles enough love. So we're going to start doing that today with some ankle circles. Other direction. If you need to support your leg a little more, you can, even if you need to put a stool under it. You can do that as well. We're working on the ankle here. Now we're flex and point. Flex and point. And when you flex, really focus on pulling your toes up towards your shin. This is really good for our balance because it helps us from keeps us from dragging our toes. Doesn't help me talking. Other leg, and again, you can support your leg if you need to. And you may find the ankle circles aren't real smooth, like with me on my left ankle. I have so much scar tissue in there from all the sprains that it doesn't like to go in a concentric circle. It kind of wobbles. Now point and flex. Sitting up tall while you're doing this, we're practicing with our posture. All right, now that we're all warmed up, we're going to get right into the meat of the workout. So bring your dumbbells and your resistance band over closer to your chair, but make sure that they're not going to be in the way. Our format for this workout is 45 seconds for each movement, and then a brief pause in between as we get ready for the next movement. So let's go. For this first one, we're going to do high knees and an overhead press. We'll get the knees going first. We're going to do slow press. Keep your knees going. Resist the urge to lean backwards. Okay, now we're going to pick up our resistance band. Step on it with our feet. Grab it with our hands like this. Bend a little bit from the waist and row. Squeeze with the shoulders to initiate that row. Release that band, put it down to the side. The next one is going to be a squat or a sit to stand, wherever you are in that continuum. So you're up. Remember, if you're doing a sit to stand, start sitting so you know your chair's in the right place. If you're just doing regular squats, just go for it. If you're doing a sit to stand, the next movement up would be a touch and go. So you barely touch and come right back up. Adjust as you need. Make sure your chair's not moving behind you. Rest. We're going back down to completely seated at this point. We're doing side touches, so be sure there's nothing in the way. So we're going tap, raising the opposite leg. Raising the opposite arm, opposite leg. There we go. I don't think I've had enough coffee today. You really need to be sitting on the edge of your chair for this. We've finished the first circuit. We're going to go into this second circuit. This is a good time to put the recording on pause if you need some water. Staying seated, we're going to do a march and pull down. So feel the difference between this and the overhead press that we did earlier. That was a push. This is a pull. Imagine you're grabbing onto something up here and pulling down. And rest. We're going to pick up our dumbbells again. Having them right here by our sides, we're going to do a curl press. If you don't have dumbbells, or if you don't have light enough ones, you can just make a fist and do the same movement. And just to be clear, this is a hammer curl that we're doing. And I'm twisting my hands palms out as I go up. Sitting nice and tall and not swinging. If you feel you have to swing to do this, the weights are too heavy. We're going back to our squat. I'm going to spice it up a little bit by turning it into a goblet squat. So if you're still doing sit to stand, you can still do this. You're going to hold the dumbbell here. This forces us to keep our posture better and adds a little resistance. Be sure you're hinging at the hips to go back, not coming out over your knees. Folks, this is a functional movement we need to keep being able to do all through our elder years and beyond. And if you're doing regular squats, that's what it looks like. All right, back to seated. Put your dumbbell down. You don't need that. The next movement that we're going to do, we're going to make a W with our hands, and we're going to twist, lifting our knee. This is a great core and oblique exercise. You don't have to do it fast. And that is the end of our basic workout. Now we're going to do a cool down. If you want to put the video on pause and go ahead and grab some more water, now's a great time to do it. We're going to go into our cool down phase, which brings our body back to the status quo. Brings our heart rate down, brings our breathing down, lets our muscles relax a little bit. So we're going to start with our feet separated. Inhale up, and then come down to a forward fold. And if you can come down to your feet, that's cool. If not, stop right here. We're going to hold here for about 5, then come up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Holding for 5 down here. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2 more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale up. And exhale down. readjust yourselves on the chair. We're going to reach up as much as you can. If you can't get your shoulders up like this, that's okay. They can come out. What we're doing is a side stretch. So if you need to do something more like this, you can do that. We're going to hold for 5 on that side and come up. Hold for 5 on this side. You can also reach up like this. You get more of a stretch. And up. And down. And up. We're going to do a bit of a chest opener. If you can get your hands behind you, you can see what I'm doing here like this. If you can do that, that's great. And then we're just going to sit up straight. My mic cable is inhibiting me a little bit, but hey, we can work around that. And then we're just going to roll our shoulders back and stretch. If you can't get your hands behind you, just come as far back as you can and grab the chair. And same thing. We're opening the chest and deep breath. Shake that out. Get comfortable in your chair. Bring your hands just resting quietly on your knees and just focus on your breathing. Don't try to change it, just acknowledge that it exists. Just an easy inhale and exhale. And then start to focus in on your body. Do a little bit of a body scan. How does everything feel? Is there some area that maybe needs a little more stretching or a little more attention? This is the time to focus in on that and maybe do a little more stretching. But otherwise, just come to a quiet place and pat yourself on the back for doing an awesome workout. Hey, my friends, if this exercise felt good for you and it helped you get energized, motivated, and you feel a little stronger and a little more self-confident, just imagine having me create for you customized workouts just like this. That's what my Revitalize and Thrive program is all about. So click the link below and check it out. I have different subscription levels based on what your particular needs are, and all of them include an assessment by me to see exactly where you are and where you want to go. So check that out. And subscribe to my channel. That allows me to continue to bring you content like this. Helps me more than you know. So subscribe to the channel and drop me comments. I want to hear from you. I want to hear how you're doing. I want to hear what you think I should be doing. So subscribe, drop me comments, check out my Revitalize and Thrive, and I'll see you next time right here.